Well, hello, Billie Eilish fans. It's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I'm here today with the winner of the Billie Eilish poll. I put a top five, and I'll list them here. Um, but this one got picked, so that is what I am doing. And I'm sure I'll enjoy it because it's Billie. And we'll jump in fairly quickly. There's a link down below if you want to support the channel, the Buy Me a Coffee link. And as you know, I stopped along the way. I saw that she directed this video. So I'll be curious to see how that goes. But anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into this one fairly quickly and go from there. Ooh, acoustic. You know, I love me some acoustic music. And there are 3 acoustics going at the moment, but it makes a really nice landscape of sound.
Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change.
I like this.
You might not want to lose
Nice little
your
harmonies.
power,
Pretty.
but having it so straight.
Oh wow, I didn't even see her there until now.
She said you were a hero, you played the part, but you ruined her in a year. Don't act like it was hard, and you swear you didn't.
Ooh, nice change in the acoustic arrangement there to go to more of a. It's nice. And then her voice is still staying smooth. Love the coloring and all here too.
But you ruined her in a year. Don't act like it was hard, and you swear you didn't know. No wonder why you didn't ask. She was sleeping in your clothes, but now she's got to get to class.
Okay.
How dare you?
All right. Now I get the gist of what your power is. I was starting to wonder from the early stuff, but now you get to get to class, I think this is going to be about people, older people. I'll just say people because it happens to men and women. But authority figures taking advantage of the power they have over younger people who tend to get enamored with them. This one will be tricky for me because a lot of you already know that my last marriage was to a younger woman than me. So I'm going to leave that part of it out of it because I think this has a lot more to do with authority figures and people who are above you in a way that they have power over you, more so than couples who just meet and have compatibility and things like that and have an age range. I see no problem with that as long as there's no power dynamic there. I'm sure that she went through this a lot. And I don't think I don't get the feeling that she's talking about one individual thing here. I think it's more like talking in general about this paradigm. Is that the right word? So let's go ahead and keep going.
And how could you? Will you only feel bad when they find out if you could take it all back? Would you try not to abuse your power? I know we did
don't get
You
that
might
line yet.
not wanna lose your power, but having it so strange.
Wow.
I thought that I was special. You made me feel like it was my fault. You were the
Sorry, it's funny. I saw the snake earlier, but I wasn't putting it into the idea of what she was implying with it in the video. And it could be, it looks like a constrictor type snake, so it could be representing both temptation, if you want to go Bible-y, and could also be the way they get wrapped up into it and feel trapped by it if it's a constrictor.
I thought that I was special. You made me feel like it was my fault.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Who lost your appeal?
Ah.
Does it keep you in control? For you to keep her in a cage, and you swear you didn't know. You said you thought she was your age. How dare you? And how could you? Will you only feel bad if it turns out that they kill your contract?
Wow. Boy, she is not one to mince words, is she? And I mean, this gives to me the idea of teachers, record executives, a boss, basically in an intern kind of situation. Hell, even a McDonald's. If you don't check someone's age when you start a relationship, you're making a mistake. Because these days, everybody looks older than they are. It's shocking how much older people look now than they used to when I was growing up. It seemed a lot easier to tell ages back then, but now it seems much, much harder. And so you're an idiot if you don't, try to get a bead on that. It's your responsibility to find out. And once you do, then you got to go from there. Come on.
Will you only feel bad if it turns out that they kill your contract?
Yeah, and I mean, as long as you're getting away with it, it's fine, right?
Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change. You might not want to lose your power.
That one line confounds me a bit.
But power isn't pain.
Power isn't pain. Another one let me think about a little bit. I wonder if her directing here of doing it this way was taking a look at it from a wider perspective than coming in and looking at individual things. Ooh, I love the way that ended. I want to hear that again. Ooh, I love the little vocals. And that breath at the end. Wow. Wow, that was a really neat video. Okay, so I put at the beginning, I put probably in writing down at the bottom, but I'll tell you now for people who aren't English speakers and couldn't read it. I did do Billie and Lana at Coachella, and Coachella blocked it. So I'm trying to get that cleared and up on the site. It's got about another 4 days left in the appeal. Hopefully that will get up because I adored that performance. I just thought it was great. Everything about it, I just loved it. But I do agree with her here. And some people think that just being older gives you the power because you have an appeal as a father figure or whatever. But I think there comes a certain age when you're a young woman that you can make that decision for yourself. You don't need other people putting that decision on you because of their own biases, if that makes any sense. And I'm only talking about women who are, of age and have enough experience to, make those decisions in an informed way. So I would never advocate for or say it's okay to go after girls under 18. That's even if they have a maturity level, it's still it's hard to say. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, and I will see you next time if you come back. Anyway, you have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.